Hey guys, I thought I'd finish up my great horror sequels, part 2, my favorite ones. Let's go ahead and start off with a really good one. Hellraiser 2, Hellbound. This has always been one of my favorite horror sequels. It really lives up to the original. You know, really great, lots of gore, lots of blood, good storyline, really good. So if I had to pick one, I'd pick this one. I'd also say check out Hellraiser 3. That's also a good one, but I think that's about it. But other than that, the rest of them are kind of... Now this next one is a movie I don't see a lot of people talk about. They always talk about the original, but I want to talk about Amityville 2: The Possession, which is, of course, the sequel to the Amityville Horror. Now, first, just look at this cover. Look how creepy that cover looks. Now, when my aunt showed me these movies, and when I saw the first one, I thought it was really good. When I saw this one, though, I always thought that this one was way creepier than the first one. I always thought it was. You know, the scenes of them going through the house, of the supposed, like, ghost or whatever it is going through the house, and then basically hearing the noises. This movie creeped me out. It's one of the creepiest movies I've ever seen. But if you have not seen this one, I'm sure everyone else has seen the original. But if you have not seen Amityville 2, I would recommend it. And now, these next few aren't really horror, so I'll just get into them. If I had Jaws 2, I love the first Jaws movie a lot. It's one of my favorite ones. But Jaws 2 has always been... I always thought it had a lot more to shark and a lot more, you know, deaths in it. And so, if I had to pick one, Jaws 2 is a great sequel series. The next one, this is more sci-fi-ish, but Aliens. You know, I love the first Alien movie, and Aliens is also a great horror sequel, or a great sci-fi horror sequel. Check it out. Next up, Creepshow 2. You can't have a horror movie, you know, you can't have a horror sequel without talking about Creepshow 2. Now, I love the first Creepshow movie. You know, I love, you know, the characters in it, or the cast in it is great. Ted Danson, Liam Neeson, all great characters, but this is the one, this is a great one. I love the raft scene. Everyone loves the raft one, and I'd have to say that's probably my favorite one in the whole movie is the raft. Great sequel. I highly recommend them both. Now I'm going to get into my Nightmare on Elm Street sequels. Now, if I had to pick out of these, I'm just going to go ahead and move these out. I would definitely have to say that A Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors is probably my favorite sequel in the Nightmare on Elm Street series. You know, I just love the whole scene of them going after Freddy, trying to take him down. It's great. This one and New Nightmare. I would recommend this one and the 7th one are my two favorite horror sequels. But I would definitely recommend Nightmare on Elm Street 2, 3, 4, and 7. If I had to pick sequels, I would have to pick that, because I love those. Next one, I don't have it with me, but of course, can't have Friday the 13th Part 3. This is really good. I really like this one, but if I had to pick my favorite Friday the 13th sequel, it might be Part 4, the final chapter. I love that sequel so much. I love the ending of Jason is being sliced and diced by Corey Feldman. I love that one. And I love Part 7, and I love Part 7 as well. So if I had to pick 3 Friday the 13th sequels, it'd be Part 3, Part 4, and Part 7. Great ones. Next is Resident Evil sequels. I've not seen any of the later Resident Evil ones. I've only seen the Resident Evil 2 and 3, so I can't recommend them, but I would recommend Apocalypse and Extinction. Would be the two sequels I'd recommend out of Resident Evil ones. Very good, very cool. Next is Tremors. I would definitely recommend Tremors. I'd definitely recommend all the Tremors sequels. I think they're all good. Tremors 2, 3, and 4 are great ones. If I had to pick my favorite out of the sequels, I'd say Tremors 3 would be my favorite out of the 3 sequels. But I really love the Tremors films. I think they're all great. And I really recommend, if you can find this box, I'd recommend picking it up. Really cheap. It's just got 2 discs. It's got all 4 of them. Recommend it. Now, next one, this is one of my favorite childhood memories, my favorite childhood movies of all time, and A lot of people hate the sequel. Like, all my friends said that they hate the sequel, but I love the sequel. Gremlins 2, The New Batch. I don't know why so many people hate this movie. I really enjoy this film. I think it's really good, and I'd recommend it. I'd guilty pleasure recommend it because, like I said, it's really hated on a lot, but, you know. Now, the next ones are the 2 Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels. I'm not going to talk that much about this one, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is the great sequel. It's pretty much the exact opposite of the original. In the original, they built on suspense and, you know, hardly any gore. In this one, it's wall-to-wall gore. There's so much blood in this movie. It's one of the goriest movies I've ever seen. You know, and this is just a really, really great sequel. And Dennis Hopper in it, he's great in this one. Now, I would also recommend Chainsaw 3. I know a lot of people would say, yeah, a lot of people say they like this one as well, but I would definitely recommend Leatherface, the third one. I'm a big fan of Ken Foray's character in it, going out and blasting Leatherface and his family down. I'd recommend this one as well. And the last one I'm going to show off for this series is, of course, Evil Dead 2. Now, a lot of people would argue it's better than the original. I love Evil Dead, but I honestly find Evil Dead 2 more enjoyable. I'll get out and I'll watch the second one a lot more than the first one. Yeah, I just think it's just more enjoyable with the, you know, the comedy and the craziness of this one. I really enjoy this one. This is probably my second or third favorite horror sequel of all time is Evil Dead 2. Love this movie. And of course, there's a lot of other ones that I would have picked, like the Scream sequels. I know a lot of people hate the Scream movies, but I like them. You know, I picked that. I picked Jeepers Creepers 2, Saw 2. I love Saw 2. That, especially the ending. The ending was what got me in that one. That was a great ending. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video of me, 2 videos of me showing off all my personal favorite horror sequels, and I'd love to see what you got, what your favorite sequels are. I'd love to see some video responses or anything. So, you know, go ahead and comment down below if you want to talk about your favorite sequels. You know. So anyway, thank you for watching, and see you guys later.